How can I use a colon? A colon looks like two full stops, one above the other. It can be used to add detail to the previous clause by answering or explaining the main idea within it. You can think of a colon as meaning, and this is why, or because. Now let's have a look at some examples. The children could see something large and white directly ahead of them, a canvas tent. The main clause can be seen here in pink. In green, we have an extra piece of information which explains the idea in the main clause. In this sentence, it explains what the large white object was. The colon is used to link the main clause to the further explanation. Tulip and Oz were bickering like cats and dogs. The curse was upon them. Remember, we can think of a colon as meaning, and this is why. Tulip and Oz were bickering like cats and dogs, and this is why. The curse was upon them. Howard Carter, Lady Evelyn, Lord Carnarvon and Pecky were all inside the tunnel to the tomb, illegally. Here the colon separates the main clause from the extra explanation. In green, it explains that the four adults were in the tunnel when they shouldn't have been. Howard Carter's eyes were the first in 3,000 years to see what was inside the tomb. Wonderful things. In this example, the colon links the main clause to the explanation of the main clause. In this case, the explanation to what things Howard Carter saw. Wonderful things. Now we're going to have a look at another way we can use a colon. We can use a colon to introduce a list. 4 people entered the tomb illegally: Howard Carter, Lady Evelyn, Lord Carnarvon and Pecky. Notice in pink we still have a main clause, and this is really important. Before the colon, we must have a main clause. It must make sense on its own. 4 people entered the tomb illegally, colon, and then you list the people. Howard Carter's mouth dropped open when he saw what was inside the tomb. Gold statues, a throne, papyrus and even a chariot. Main clause, colon, list your items. So let's recap. A colon can be used to add detail to the previous clause by answering or explaining the main idea within it. Think of a colon as meaning, and this is why, or because. It can also be used to introduce a list.